to say. Okay, let's try it again. Hi friends, my name is Maddie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be going over the books that I'm going to read this summer. Now, am I lying to myself? Absolutely. Am I probably going to read these books? No. Because I haven't been reading like anything recently, and that really sucks for me. But you know what? We're going to fake it till we make it, and I'm going to read these books. We're manifesting it. We love it. Is 95% of this list books that I'm going to read before August so I could read Calabasas? Yes, absolutely. A lot of people are, there was this whole trend on TikTok about people being like, oh, these are the books you have to read to be prepped for Calabasas. I love that. I think it's great when people are, you know, making references and understanding more. And other people were hating on them and being like, oh, these were books that we read in like high school. I haven't read the Odyssey in 10 years now, at least. I was a freshman in high school when I read the Odyssey. Did I understand it then? No, I've gained 10 years of knowledge since then. I'm gonna reread the dang Odyssey if I want to. So, the first couple on this list are definitely like books to read Calabasas for R.F. Kuang. And a lot of these books are books that I have wanted to read and I just never got around to doing them because 25 hit me hard and my frontal lobe really developed, and now all of a sudden classics and nonfiction are where it's at. Y'all were on something. Oh, who would have guessed? So the first one that I really want to finish reading is The Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri. I am pretty far into this. Oh, I'm on Paradiso. I thought I was a bit farther into it. I am only on the third book. But I really like this book so far. I think this is like one of my mom's favorites, I'm not gonna lie. At least Dante's Inferno definitely is. But this is, I get it. I get it. I understand now. I get why it's a classic. It is so freaking good. And I love that this book has a bunch of like notes at the back where you can basically go from canto to canto and have a deeper understanding of what Dante is trying to get across. But this is just, it's fantastic. I think it's only like 200 more pages. So I'm going to try to read this. I've been reading this since like March 1st, and I'm only like 300 pages into it. So, will I finish it this summer? We're manifesting it, yes I am. The other book that I would like to try to read, it's very short. It's only 100 pages, and it's very tiny, so it's probably not even 100 pages. And it is by Friedrich Nietzsche. I didn't say that right, no one judge me for that. It is God is Dead, God Remains Dead, and We Have Killed Him. And basically this is just like a commentary on religion. This guy was alive in like the 1800s, so I'm really interested to read this. It's very short, like I mentioned, so will I have any issue getting through this? Probably not. I could probably do this in like a day, truthfully. But I heard Calabasas has a couple references to this one, or it's just, you'll have a better understanding of like some of the dialogue or some of the text in it to understand. So that's why I'm going to pick this one up. And then the next one that I would like to pick up is Crime and Punishment. Again, I have very limited reading of classic lit. So I don't even know what this book is about, truthfully. I am excited to get to it. Again, I've heard it's really great. This has been on and off my TBR list for so long. I do believe I picked this up once before and I couldn't get into it. But again, 25 hit hard. The frontal lobe is developed. I am understanding things that I never understood before. It's great being 25, let me tell you. So I'm very excited to pick this one up and we'll see how it goes. So the next book that I'd like to pick up is the Iliad by Homer. Again, I have a good understanding of like Greek mythology in general, so I know the story of the Iliad. Have I ever read it though? No, I haven't. So I am really pumped to try to get to this one. Not try, we're getting to it, Madison. We are going to get to this book. Is this probably going to take me a lot longer to get through like the Inferno? Yeah, probably. Or like the Divine Comedy, not Inferno, it was called Inferno. Like the Divine Comedy, yeah. But I know it'll be worth it, so stay tuned to find out when I pick up this bad boy. And then the rest of these, I believe, are like either standalones or books that I like, continuations of series, like they're the last one. So the first one is The Idiot by Elif Boutsman. I actually don't even know what this one's about. Hold on. Okay, so it sounds like there's a bunch of kids in college, and they like bond, they go off for the summer, so it's dealing with like first love. The main character is doomed to be a writer. Apparently it's a really funny commentary on just writing and stuff like that, I guess, is what I'm pulling from this. I'm really excited to get to this. I have heard nothing but really great things about it, so I am so super pumped. I think this would be a really good beach read, I'm not gonna lie. For me, at least. Everyone has different views on beach reads. This would be a fun beach read for me. Now, for an actual good beach read, Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I love Abby Jimenez so much. She is one of my favorite authors. So I am very, very, very excited to get my hands on this. It's pretty short too, so I feel like I could read this in a day. I say I could read this in a day. Old Maddie, who wasn't in nursing school, could read this in a day. Nursing school Maddie would read this in like a month. That's how we're doing, folks. So I know this is about a girl who's I think her grandmother's dying, her mom's dying, someone's dying in this book. I don't know. But basically, I just know Abby Jimenez has the best way of pulling characters together, even though they might have this, like, neat ugly situation going on, and it sounds like it's definitely this neat ugly. The main male character is a veterinarian, and he says the wrong thing. So I'm really excited to get into this one. I also think she does a really great job of blending this like whimsical romance book into something that's also very real and realistic, and like with real life problems, but still keeping it pretty airy, pretty light, even though it does deep dive into some deeper topics. So I cannot wait to see what this book goes through. Next is my girl Mariana Zapata. Lauren, this is for you, BB. So this is The Things We Water by Mariana Zapata. I know nothing of this. I saw werewolves and I ran. I ran to my Amazon cart and I went, boop, check out. So I'm so excited. I love that she is writing more paranormal, like realistic urban fantasy is the word I'm looking for. Urban fantasy books. Like, for example, she wrote Gracie and the Goblin. Gracie and the Goblin is one of my favorite books ever because I love the concept of it. It's just so great. And it's a slow burn. This is a whopping 750 pages. Oh no, it's not. It's only 700. I'm sorry. I don't know where I got 750 from. It's only 700 pages. Only 700. It's 700 pages, and it is going to be the slowest burn ever. I just know it, and I'm so excited. She has a really fun way of writing inner characters' dialogue that I think is so interesting and unique. It's just kind of like this incessant rambling, and you have all of their thoughts and all of their feelings, and you know everything that's going on in her head. And I've never read an author who can do quite like she can. So I will absolutely be picking this up later. The next book I have is one that I'm not entirely sure how I feel about. It is The Condition of Will by Jessa Hastings. I love Jessa Hastings' Magnolia Park series. I think it's phenomenal. Is it one of the best books ever written? Absolutely not. I think there's a lot of, like, I don't know, technical issues with it, I guess you could say. Is it entertaining? 100% absolutely. I do love it. First, this cover is so beautiful. Like, absolutely just gorgeous. But this is a girl who lives in London, but she's from South Carolina. Her name's Georgia. Okay, so this is about how her brother's an alcoholic, and she's like falling in love with her brother's AA sponsor, but oh my gosh, the brother also likes Georgia, or also likes Sam. This will be really interesting. Okay, I'm a lot more interested in it now. But I love how she dives into emotions. It's actually really amazing how she does it. So I think this will be a really interesting read. I have not picked up Never by her, but I haven't heard the greatest things about it. So that's why it does make me nervous to read something outside of Magnolia Parks. So we will see how this goes. The very last book on my TBR is one that I feel like it's a sin. I haven't finished reading it yet. Not finished reading, I haven't picked it up yet. I bought it like 2 weeks ago and I still haven't picked it up. And I feel like I'm the worst person alive for not reading it yet. 13, 12-year-old Maddie would be screaming at me to read this book. And it is, of course, my Maddie, Sunrise of the Reaping. Sunrise on the Reaping. I don't know why I keep saying Sunrise of the Reaping. Sunrise on the Reaping. I surprisingly haven't seen a single spoiler except for who is playing which characters. And I don't know any of the characters. So it's really interesting to listen and just watch it happen. But yeah, I've somehow gone like 2 or 3 months without seeing a single spoiler for this book, which is pretty impressive if you know my statistics of spoilers. I'm just, am I emotionally ready for this? I don't think so. So that's why it's kind of keep taking backseat and backseat and backseat, backseat. But is this book going to be phenomenal and ruin my life? Yes, it will. I love you. I haven't even read you yet, but I love you. So yeah, will I get to this eventually? It's not too long in length. It is a YA, so I know I'll read it quickly. That's another thing probably why I haven't picked it up, is because I don't want it to end. Like I don't want to go through those emotions. That's so sad. Like I know it's sad. I know it's devastating because it's the Hunger Games. But the horrors persist, but so do I. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to let me know what summer books are on your TBR, and maybe I'll go ahead and check them out. I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.